बच्चों, कैसे हैं आप सभी। आई होप आप सभी बहुत अच्छे से होंगे और खूब अच्छे से पढ़ाई भी कर रहे होंगे। क्लास की शुरुआत करते हैं। टॉपिक है डायनेमिक अर्थ। प्रिल्यूड, हाइलाइट्स ऑफ द चैप्टर, इंडोजेनिक फोर्सेस अर्थक्वेक, वोल्केनो, एक्सोजेनिक फोर्सेस वाटर, कोर्सेज ऑफ अ रिवर, वेव्स, आइस एंड विंड, स्नीक पीक, द चेंजिंग अर्थ, थ्योरीज, कॉन्टिनेंटल ड्रिफ्ट, प्लेट टेक्टोनिक, फिर है फोर्सेस, एंडोजेनिक एंड एक्सोजेनिक, work of disastrophic forces, work of sudden forces, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, active, dormant and extinct, natural agents, water, rivers, waves, ice erosion and wind erosion. The changing earth. The earth, instead of appearing as an insert statue, is a living mobile thing, said renowned geologist J. Tuzo Wilson in 1968. This means that the earth is very dynamic in nature. It has been undergoing changes since the time it came into being. What we see today on the face of the earth is the product of millions of years of geological change. Earlier, all the continents formed a single mass, a supercontinent called Pangaea. However, under the influence of the forces generated within the earth, they moved away in different directions. In fact, they are still moving. बच्चों, अर्थ जो है वो उसका जो इनर्ट स्टैचू है उसमें कुछ मोबाइल थिंग है, जिसमें रिनाउंड जियोलॉजिस्ट जे तुजोन विल्सन ने कहा है 1968 में। यानी जो हमारा अर्थ है वो काफ़ी डायनामिक है नेचर में। हमारा अर्थ जो हम आज देख रहे हैं एक्चुअल में पहले ऐसा नहीं था, बल्कि इसके अंदर कई सारे जियोलॉजिकल चेंजेस आए और उसके बाद में हमारा अर्थ आज ऐसा है। स्टार्टिंग में हमारा अर्थ कहा जाता है कि इतना गर्म था कि यहाँ पर कोई भी लिविंग थिंग सर्वाइव करने की पोजीशन में ही नहीं थी, लेकिन धीरे धीरे इसका टेम्परेचर डाउन जाने लगा और ये लिविंग बींग्स के लिए नॉर्मलाइज होने लगा। Most of the changes taking place on earth are very slow and therefore not easy to detect. For example, the Himalayas are still increasing in height, but this change is so small it is not noticed easily. बच्चों, ज़्यादातर जो चीज़ें हैं हमारे अर्थ पर वो बहुत स्लोली होती है, वो जिसे डिटेक्ट करना ईजी नहीं है। एग्जाम्पल के तौर पर जो हिमालयाज़ है अभी भी उसकी हाइट जो है वो इंक्रीज़ होती जा रही है, लेकिन उसमें जो चेंजेस आ रहे हैं इतने स्मॉल होते हैं कि वो नोटिफाइड ही नहीं होते, हम उसे नोटिस ही नहीं कर सकते ईजिली। On the contrary, some natural processes such as earthquakes and volcanic eruptions can bring about sudden and drastic changes on the earth, which are hard to miss. लेकिन अगर contrary basis पर देखा जाए तो कुछ natural processes होते हैं जिसमें volcanic eruptions हैं, earthquakes हैं, जो कि हमें बताते हैं कि हमारे अर्थ में कितने drastic changes आ रहे हैं, और earthquakes को या volcanic eruptions को हमें इग्नोर कर ही नहीं सकते क्योंकि इसे इग्नोर करना काफ़ी हार्ड होता है। इन दिस चैप्टर वी विल स्टडी अबाउट द डायनेमिक नेचर ऑफ द अर्थ एंड द मूवमेंट टेकिंग प्लेस बोथ इनसाइड द अर्थ एंड on its surface, which are constantly destroying or giving rise to landforms. Continental drift and plate tectonics theories. Earlier, people believed that the position of the continent was fixed, but we know now the distribution of various landforms and water bodies on the earth has not always been the same. In the 20th century, a German meteorologist called Alfred Wegener proposed that the continents were not fixed. He came up with the theory that the continents were once joined together into a single supercontinent called Pangaea, a Greek word meaning all land or all earth. The Pangaea later split up into pieces which began drifting away from each other. Water took up the space between the land masses to form oceans. This theory is known as the continental drift theory. If we bring together all the continents that exist today, we will find that they fit into each other, much like pieces of a big jigsaw puzzle. बच्चों, जो चीज़ें हम आज अपनी धरती पर देख रहे हैं एक्चुअल में वो सारी चीज़ें फिट नहीं थी, वो एक दूसरे के लिए कंबाइंड नहीं थी, वो एक जिगजॉ पजल में थी। Wegener's theory was not widely accepted for a long time. Later, scientists added newer ideas to his hypothesis and came up with the theory of plate tectonics. Movement of tectonic plates. The crust and the upper mantle make up the lithosphere. The lithosphere comprises plates of different shapes, sizes and thicknesses, which float on the molten magma of the upper mantle. These plates are called lithosphere or tectonic plates. There are 7 major tectonic plates. It is these plates which carry continents and ocean floors. These are 7 major plates and a number of smaller ones. The lithosphere plates are constantly moving due to the circular movement of molten magma inside the earth. बच्चों, अर्थ के अंदर जो molten magma है उसकी वजह से lithosphere plate जो है वो constantly move करती रहती है, यानी वो स्थिर नहीं रहती है. The high temperature in the mantle rock causes rocks inside the layer to melt and flow up towards the surface of the earth. As they come closer to the surface, the molten rocks or magma begin to cool. They start flowing sideways under the crust and then moving down towards the core, only to heat up and rise once again. The sideways movement of molten rocks beneath the crust causes tectonic plates to move. The rate at which the plates move is extremely slow. The movements of tectonic plate is known as tectonic movement. बच्चों, जो रेट है प्लेट्स का वो काफ़ी, उसका जो मूवमेंट है काफ़ी स्लो है और इस मूवमेंट को यानी टेक्टोनिक प्लेट के इस मूवमेंट को टेक्टोनिक मूवमेंट कहा जाता है. टेक्टोनिक मूवमेंट लेड टू मेनी चेंजेस ऑन द सर्फेसेस ऑफ द अर्थ. फॉर एग्जांपल फॉर्मेशन ऑफ लैंडफॉर्म्स सच एज माउंटेन्स, वैलीज एक्सेट्रा. बच्चों, टेक्टोनिक मूवमेंट्स जो है वो लीड करता है अर्थ के सर्फेस पे बहुत सारे चेंजेस लाता है. रिसर्च जंक्शन, फाइंड द नेम्स ऑफ द 7 मेजर टेक्टोनिक प्लेट्स. टेक्टोनिक प्लेट्स के 7 मेजर जो 7 टेक्टोनिक प्लेट्स हैं उनके नाम से आपको पता करने हैं. इसकी प्रैक्टिस आप खुद से कीजिएगा. नॉलेज जंक्शन, द टेक्टोनिक प्लेट्स मूव ऑलमोस्ट एज स्लोली एज द रेट एज विच आवर फिंगर नेल्स और हेयर ग्रो. पर जो टेक्टोनिक प्लेट्स जो है वो उतनी स्लोली बढ़ता है, मूव करता है जैसे हमारा हेयर या हमारे फिंगर में जो नेल है वो ग्रो करता है. ग्रास्प एंड गेन, with the context rising of temperatures in the Arctic and Antarctica, it is feared that melting ice would raise the level of the sea. This rise in level sea would submerge many low-lying continental edge parts. Endogenic and exogenic forces. We know that tectonic movements are the result of forces acting inside the earth. Such forces are called endogenic forces. Endo means inside. Endogenic forces include disastrophic forces and sudden forces. Disastrophic forces cause horizontal and vertical movements on the earth. These forces operate very slowly and their effects become visible after many years. For example, formation of mountains. बच्चों, इस तरीके के जो इफेक्ट्स है वो काफ़ी स्लोली दिखते हैं. एग्जाम्पल के तौर पर जो फॉर्मेशन ऑफ माउंटेन्स है. सडन फोर्सेस कॉजेज अर्थक्वेक्स, वॉल्केनिक इरप्शंस एंड लैंडस्लाइड्स. दे वर्क क्विकली एंड देयर इफेक्ट्स बिकम विजिबल विद इन मिनट्स. और सडन फोर्सेस जो होते हैं वो होते हैं अर्थक्वेक्स, वॉल्केनिक इरप्शंस और लैंडस्लाइड्स जो होते हैं ये काफ़ी क्विकली होते हैं, यानी ये क्विकली काम करते हैं और इनके इफेक्ट्स कुछ ही मिनटों में ही दिख जाते हैं. बिसाइड प्लेट्स टेक्टोनिक, द वेरियस लैंडफॉर्म्स ऑन द सर्फेस ऑफ द अर्थ आर also constantly changing due to the action of natural gases like wind, water, ice, etc. These agents are constantly breaking down or giving rise to new landforms such as lakes, sea, cliffs, plains, floodplains, etc. Such forces that act on the surface of the earth are called exogenic forces. Exo means outside. The exogenic forces are exerted by agents such as rivers, wind, sea, waves and glaciers. This lead to breaking up rocks or formation of landforms like river deltas and plains. Work of diastrophic forces. Diastrophic forces act deep inside the earth and lead to both vertical and horizontal movement of the crust. बच्चों, डिजास्ट्रॉफिक फोर्सेस जो है ये अर्थ के अंडर होता है और ये वर्टिकल और हॉरिजॉन्टल मूवमेंट में क्रस्ट करता है. वर्टिकल मूवमेंट्स. Sometimes disastrophic forces causes parts of the Earth's crust to rise up or slump suddenly. When a part of the Earth's crust rises in relation to surrounding area, it is called an uplift. When a part of the Earth's crust sinks in comparison to the surrounding area, it is called subsidence. Such vertical movements led to the formation of continents and plateaus. Horizontal movements. Diastrophic forces can lead to folding or fracturing in the earth crusts. When two tectonic plates move towards each other, they create a compressional force. This force pushes up the crust at the point the plates meet, causing multiple folds to form. This is known as folding. Folding leads to the creation of mountains called fold mountains. Such mountains are usually arc-shaped and quite tall. The Himalayas, the Andes and the Alps are all fold mountains. When tectonic plates move away from each other or get pulled apart, they create a tensional force which causes fractures or cracks in the crust. This is known as faulting. When faults develop, a portion of the crust gets displaced vertically to form a block mountain or rift valley. When land between two faults is pushed up. Block mountains such as Black Forest Mountains are formed when the land between two faults subsides. Rift valleys such as Rhine Valley are formed. बच्चों अब आ जाते हैं रिसर्च जंक्शन पर. इंडिया इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 5 सेस्मिक जोन्स. राइट द नेम्स ऑफ 3 प्लेसेस फॉर ईच जोन सेपरेटली. बच्चों इंडिया जो है 5 सेस्मिक जोन्स में डिवाइडेड है. ऐसे में आपको 3 प्लेसेस के नाम लिखने हैं सभी जोन में से. इसकी प्रैक्टिस खुद से कीजिएगा. नॉलेज जंक्शन. द अर्थक्वेक विच रॉक्ड सैन फ्रांसिस्को इन 1906 मेजर्ड 8.3 ऑन द रिक्टर स्केल. बच्चों अर्थक्वेक जो हुआ था सैन फ्रांसिस्को में रॉक का, वो हुआ था 1906 में, जिसको मेजर किया गया था रिक्टर स्केल पर 8.3. ग्रास्प एंड गेन. इन 1883 Krakatoa in Indonesia erupted, covering the sun and making it invisible for 3 days. The volcanic dust did not settle for a whole year. Work of sudden forces. Some forces build up deep inside the earth over a period of time. When they become very strong, they give rise to sudden movements on the earth's surface, which cause a lot of destructions. Such forces are called sudden forces. These forces led to movements such as earthquakes or volcanic eruptions. Earthquakes. Earthquakes are caused by the movement of lithosphere plates inside the earth. When lithosphere plates move, they cause vibrations on earth's surface. These vibrations are called earthquakes. बच्चों earthquakes कैसे होता है? अर्थ के अंदर जो लिथोस्फेयर प्लेट्स होते हैं, जब उसमें मूवमेंट होता है, वो प्लेट मूव करती है या वाइब्रेट करती है अर्थ के सरफेस के अंदर, तो ये वाइब्रेशन ही अर्थक्वेक्स कहलाते हैं. द पॉइंट ऑन द अर्थ क्रस्ट फ्रॉम वेयर द प्लेट्स बिगिन टू मूव इज कॉल्ड द सेस्मिक फोकस. द पॉइंट ऑन द अर्थ सरफेस वेयर दीज वाइब्रेशन सीम टू इमर्ज फ्रॉम इज कॉल्ड एपिसेंटर. इन अदर ऑर्डर, द एपिसेंटर इज द पॉइंट ऑन द अर्थ सरफेस दैट इज डायरेक्टली अबव द फोकस. बच्चों अर्थ के सरफेस का वो पॉइंट जहां वाइब्रेशन होती है उसे एपिसेंटर कहा जाता है. द वाइब्रेशन प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय द मूवमेंट ऑफ द लिथोस्फेयर प्लेट्स ट्रेवल अवे फ्रॉम द एपिसेंटर इन वेव्स एंड आर कॉल्ड सेस्मिक वेव्स. द वाइब्रेशंस आर द स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट एट द एपिसेंटर एंड बिकम वीकर एज दे मूव अवे फ्रॉम इट. देयरफॉर दे कॉज मैक्सिमम डैमेज एट द एपिसेंटर. हाउ टू मेजर अर्थक्वेक्स. हम अर्थक्वेक को मेजर कैसे कर सकते हैं? वी नो द लिथोस्फेयर प्लेट्स मूव कॉन्स्टेंटली. एज अ रिजल्ट द अर्थ experiences more than 10 lakh earthquakes every year. We do not feel most earthquakes as they are not strong enough. बच्चों हमें पता है कि लिथोस्फेयर जो प्लेट है वो मूव करती रहती है अर्थ के अंदर, तो अर्थ जो है लगभग हर साल 10 लाख से भी ज़्यादा के जो अर्थक्वेक्स है उसको एक्सपीरियंस करता है. हालांकि ज़्यादातर जो अर्थक्वेक्स है हम एक्सपीरियंस नहीं कर पाते हैं, हमें पता नहीं चल पाता है, हम फील नहीं कर पाते हैं क्योंकि वो ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं होते हैं. द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ एन अर्थक्वेक इज मेजर्ड बाय अ डिवाइस कॉल्ड सेमोस्फेयर. बच्चों अर्थक्वेक की जो इंटेंसिटी है कि वो कितना स्ट्रॉन्ग रहा है, कितना आया है, वो एक डिवाइस से मेजर किया जाता है. उस डिवाइस का नाम है सिस्मोग्राफ. The Richter scale measures the magnitude of an earthquake. The Richter scale has a range of 0 to 9. Earthquakes measuring 2.0 or less on the scale are very slight. Earthquakes measuring 6.0 are considered strong, while those measuring 7.0 are considered major earthquakes. बच्चों Richter scale जो होता है वो earthquake के मैग्नीट्यूड को मेज़र करता है. रिचर स्केल पर जो रेंज दी हुई होती है वो होता है 0 से लेकर 9 तक. यानी अगर अर्थक्वेक मेज़र की जाती है 2.0 से नीचे तो अर्थ वो काफ़ी स्लाइट है, मतलब इतना कोई नुकसान नहीं होने वाला है. लेकिन अगर 0.6 कंसीडर की जाती है, उसे ऊपर कंसीडर किया जाता है, तो वो काफ़ी स्ट्रॉन्ग होता है. और 7.0 अगर होता है, कंसीडर किया जाता है अर्थक्वेक, तो वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा डेंजरस होता है. एन इंक्रीज ऑफ जस्ट 1 पॉइंट ऑन द स्केल रिप्रेजेंट अ 10-fold इंक्रीजेज इन द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ क्वेक. अर्थक्वेक्स आर हार्ड टू प्रिडिक्ट. अर्थक्वेक्स को प्रिडिक्ट करना यानी कि ये पता लगाना कि कब अर्थक्वेक आएगा, ये काफ़ी हार्ड है. अर्थक्वेक prone areas on earth. Some areas experience more frequent quakes than the others. The circum-Pacific belt accounts for the most earthquakes on the earth. Includes the west coasts of North and South America, Central America, West Indies, east coast of Russia, China, Japan, Philippines and Indonesia. The mid-continental belt includes the Alpine mountain system, Mediterranean Sea, Northern and Eastern Africa and the Himalayas. It accounts for less than a quarter of the earthquakes taking place on the earth. Areas falling under the Mid-Atlantic Ridge Belt, Mid-Atlantic Ridge and adjoining islands experience moderate earthquakes. In India, the Himalayan region and the Ganga-Brahmaputra valley are most prone to earthquakes. अब आते हैं volcanic eruptions पर. Molten magma lies under great pressure inside the earth. When this magma reaches a weak point or a crack in the earth's surface, it comes out with great force. A volcano is an opening in the earth's crust from where molten magma, ashes, gases and steam are emitted with a certain force. Molten magma which erupts from a volcano falls on earth's surface is called lava. The tunnel-like part of the volcano through which lava and other molten material are emitted is called a vent or shaft. The vent has a large cup-shaped mouth called crater. अब आते हैं टाइप्स ऑफ वॉल्केनोज पर. कितने तरीके के होते हैं? वॉल्केनोज आर डिफरेंशिएटेड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ हाउ फ्रिक्वेंटली दे इरप्ट. Active volcanoes. Volcanoes that erupt frequently are called active volcanoes. For example, the Barren Island in Andaman and Nicobar. Dormant volcanoes. The volcanoes that have not erupted for the past many years but may become active at some stage are called dormant volcanoes. For example, Mount Fujiyama in Japan. Extinct volcanoes. Volcanoes that have not been known to erupt for hundreds of years and are not likely to do so in future are called extinct volcanoes. वो volcanoes जो काफ़ी टाइम से यानी 100 साल से या उसके ऊपर से अभी तक दिखा नहीं है और फ्यूचर में इसके आने की कोई संभावना ही नहीं है, इसे extinct volcanoes कहा जाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल माउंटेन किलिमांजारो in Africa and Lonar Lake in Maharashtra. Most of the volcanoes are found in a circular zone around the Pacific Ocean, around the Pacific Ring of Fire. Barren Island is the only volcano in India. How volcanoes change Earth? On the lava coming out of a volcano accumulates around it. This lava cools and solidifies to form a volcanic mountain such as Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa. When molten magma erupts from a long crack or fissure in the Earth's surface, it spreads to form a volcanic plateau such as the Deccan Plateau in India. Lava emitted from volcanoes solidified the Earth's surface to form volcano rocks, which in turn break down and form a very fertile soil called black soil. Volcanic eruptions also bring valuable minerals to the Earth's surface. Natural agents. Wind, ice and water constantly erode the earth and transported the eroded sediments to a new location where they get deposited. बच्चों, wind, ice, water constantly एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पर जाती रहती है, एक नई लोकेशन पर जाती रहती है और वहाँ जाकर वो डिपॉजिट हो जाती है. The process of erosion can take place by two methods, weathering and erosion. ये जो process है erosion का वो दो मेथड से ही हो सकता है. पहला है weathering and दूसरा है erosion. The process of breaking down of Earth's rocks and soil is known as weathering. Different types of weathering are physical weathering, chemical weathering, biological weathering. The wearing away of Earth's surface by various natural agents such as water, wind and ice known as erosion. Let us see how these natural agents constantly change the landscape of Earth. Water. Water is the strongest force causing erosion and deposition. This is because it has the ability to move material from one location to another. Moreover, our planet has an abundance of water in form of seas, oceans, rivers, etc. Rivers. The water in a river is continuously moving. When it moves, it keeps eroding the landscapes. Sometimes the river may even plunge for a steep height. This is called a waterfall. Water in all its forms, raindrop, river or waterfall, can cause erosion. A flowing river may have twists and turns, forming plain known as meanders. In other words, a meander is formed when the moving water in a stream erodes the outer banks and bends its bed. Most of the erosion normally occurs on the outer bend of a meander. On the inner bend of a meander, the water flows more slowly. Hence, there is normally a deposition of sediments. When a meander gets cut off from the main stream, it forms a lake known as Oxbox Lake. When a river overflows its banks, it can cause floods. Can you imagine the disaster that is caused by floods in areas near the river? When there is flooding, water from the river flows onto the lands and deposits fine sediments. This leads to the formation of a food plain. The food plains are generally very fertile due to the soil sediments that are deposited there. Where sediments are deposited on the bank of a river raising the height of the river bed, it is known as levee. As a river nearer nears a sea or oceans, it slows down. Because of its slow speed, it is unable to cross over obstacles along its way and starts breaking up into smaller streams called distributaries. It start depositing the item it has collected along its course. Each of these distributaries forms its own mouth as it centers the sea. The area around the mouth of all these distributaries forms a delta. A delta is a landform that is formed at the mouth of a river where the river flows into an ocean, sea or another big river. Find out the names of at least 3 rivers around the world which form a delta. 3 रिवर बताइए पूरे वर्ल्ड में जो कि डेल्टा को फॉर्म करते हैं. वेव्स. Waves in oceans and other large bodies of water are also responsible for erosion. बच्चों waves जो होते हैं oceans के, उनकी जो large bodies water होती हैं वो भी erosion के लिए responsible होती हैं. Such erosion is known as coastal or wave erosion. Waves in the sea continuously strike at the rocks. Waves continuously hitting a rock at the same place form a hole giving it appearance of a cave. These holes are known as sea waves. As time goes by and the waves keep striking the same place, this hole becomes bigger and converts into a small tunnel which opens from the opposite side. These tunnel-like holes are known as sea arches. After some time, even these arches start breaking apart and only the rocks remain standing along in the sea. These rocks are known as stacks. Along the shores, the waves deposit sediments from the sea which result in beautiful natural beaches. Hence, wave erosion plays a very important role in the formation of coastlines. Ice erosion. Glaciers. A slowly moving river of ice is known as a glacier. Glacier moves slowly with the help of gravity. When they move, they keep scraping at the rocks below and expose them. This kind of erosion is known as a glacier erosion. Due to erosion by glaciers, many deep pockets are formed in the ground. As ice melts, these pockets are filled with water and sometimes form beautiful lakes. Like rivers, glaciers carry along with them many kinds of rocks, sand and silt, etc. When these are deposited at one's location, they form structures called glacier moraines. Wind erosion. Wind erosion is actively seen in desert regions. It is quite powerful and can erode sand as well as rocks. In desert regions, mushroom rocks are commonly found. As the name suggests, these rocks resembles mushrooms. The wind erodes the lower sections of rocks more rapidly than the upper section, which gives these rocks their peculiar shape. In the desert, hills of sand are commonly referred to as sand dunes. These dunes are formed when sediments accumulate over a period of time. Since the grains of why the sand are very fine, wind can easily carry them over it long distances. Finally, the wind may deposit these sediments across large area of land at far off locations, forming loess. बच्चों आ जाते हैं टर्म्स टू लर्न पर. लिथोस्फीयर, अर्थ क्रस्ट, पैंगिया, एंशिएंट सबकॉन्टिनेंट, सुपरकॉन्टिनेंट, टेक्टोनिक प्लेट्स, क्रस्ट सेगमेंट्स, डायस्ट्रॉफिक फोर्सेस, इंटरनल शेपिंग forces, exogenic forces, external shaping forces, seismograph, earthquake, measuring device, magma, molten rock, epicenter, quake, surface focus, faulting, crust, fractures, folding, crust, compressions, subsidence, crust, sinking, uplift, crust, rising. अब आते हैं let's recapitulate पर. J. Tuzo Wilson emphasized Earth's dynamic nature constantly shaped by geological forces. Continents once formed a supercontinent called Pangaea, which later slipped into separate land masses. Alfred Wegener's continental drift theory proposed that these continents drifted apart over time. The theory of plate tectonics further explains that the Earth's crust is divided into tectonic plates. These plates float on molten magma, moving slowly due to Mantel's circular motions. Endogenic forces inside the Earth, like diastrophic and sudden forces, cause landform changes. Exogenic forces, including wind, water, and ice, shape the Earth's surface by erosion and deposition. Earthquakes result from tectonic movements with vibrations strongest at the epicenter of seismic activity. Volcanic eruptions occur when pressurized magma finds weak spots in the crust, releasing lava. Volcanoes are categorized as active, dormant, or extinct based on their eruption history. Water erosion forms landscapes through mechanics like meanders and deltas, shaping river pathways. Glacial and wind erosions also significantly alter landscapes, forming unique features like moraines and dunes. बच्चों अब आ जाते हैं असेसमेंट जंक्शन पर. बच्चों आई होप आज की क्लास आपको अच्छे से समझ में आ गई होगी। अब आप इसकी एक्सरसाइज की प्रैक्टिस खुद से कीजिएगा।